Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It has been a while, hasn't it, since I made a video like this. I'd say it's been at least a year or more. Um, Sorry I've been away for so long. I just, made all those CDs and DVD videos, and I just didn't see any reason to make any more for a while. So I laid off on that for some time. And recently, I just figured it's time to make a new one at long last. Just show you a few of my favorite '90s movies. These are essentially the movies that I own on DVD and that I think about every once in a while. I go back to them. I watch clips of these films on YouTube. I watch them even to this day. They haven't really, um, I haven't really lost my interest in them. So there's about eight or nine, and I'll get into those in a minute. First, I want to give a couple of shout outs. First shout out to a DJ in the UK. She was someone who was a big supporter of my channel, and she made many videos in years past. However, since literally New Year's Day, she hasn't really posted anything. And I hope she comes back. I hope she returns to make content again. The other shout out is to a new subscriber. She was the inspiration for this video. And her YouTube channel name, like mine, is a female, it's feline related. So, yeah, she knows who she is. Okay, so let's get to the favorite '90s movies. Start with this one, Goodfellas. This is a movie directed by Martin Scorsese, came out in 1990. It starred, as you can see there, Robert De Niro, Ray Liotta, Joe Pesci. It's about the mob and gang members back in the 70s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. This is a classic film. It's a violent film, but the reason why I really love this film and I watch it from time to time again and again is not because of the violence, but it's because of the acting, the dialogue, just some of my favorite scenes. To me, that's something I really like to look forward to. Just real good actors like these ones here, and very good writing. In fact, another movie by Scorsese that stars at least two of these guys that came out on Netflix 5 years ago called The Irishman. That's another movie that I enjoy going back to. But I really like this one. This may be my favorite '90s movies, if certainly one of them. Another one came out in 1992. It's called Glengarry Glen Ross. This is more of an ensemble one, but it has, again, great actors. Al Pacino, Jack Lemmon, Alec Baldwin. This movie is really famous for that one scene that had Alec Baldwin in it, where he's telling some of these other salesmen, says, you think you're a salesman? You're not a salesman. So put down that coffee, because coffee's for closers. It's a memorable scene, but it's not just that scene that I like going back to. It's many scenes involving a lot of these actors. This movie is sort of like a play that's filmed more than a movie. But again, the dialogue, that's what I like most about this. It's the dialogue. Even though there's a lot of foul language, so if you don't like swearing, then this wouldn't be for you. But, a lot of great acting and great dialogue, great lines. I should also mention Ed Harris, and yeah, unfortunately, Kevin Spacey. I know he's canceled now, but he was good in this movie. Everyone was. Definitely one of my favorites. Another movie, one that I've especially been looking at as of late, also from 1992, called A Few Good Men. stars Tom Cruise and Jack Nicholson. Um, this movie, just like the previous ones, they're more known for one scene. In this one, it's the scene where Tom Cruise is interrogating Jack Nicholson in the courtroom, and Jack Nicholson says, "You can't handle the truth." But yeah, this is about a Navy guy who is hired to defend Marines who were accused of killing another Marine. And again, great cast. The dialogue is amazing by Aaron Sorkin, I believe. Great performances, not just Tom Cruise and Jack Nicholson, also Demi Moore here, but also trying to remember other people who were involved in this one. I know Kevin Bacon's in it. Kevin Pollak, I believe he's also one of the actors in this. Excellent movie. Definite recommend. Okay, now the next two that I'm going to show you, these are both kind of similar in that they're both a similar genre and they both came out the same year. It is Deep Cover, starring Lawrence Fishburne and Jeff Goldblum, and Malcolm X, starring Denzel Washington. Now, not only did they come out in 1992, they came out in this early 90s phase where there were many movies that were directed by, starring, and mostly for Black people. It was like they targeted Black audiences, but despite them, being put in a genre or as part of a fad, these were very good movies in their own right. And these are movies that I also really like the dialogue, really like the acting. Deep Cover is where Lawrence Fishburne is an undercover cop trying to make his way into the LA drug scene and to make some busts. And Jeff Goldblum plays a lawyer who he partners with in this, whole drug thing. This is an excellent movie that I think is overlooked. And Malcolm X, which stars, Denzel Washington as Malcolm X and directed by Spike Lee. Also an excellent film. These are movies that, even to this day, I'm willing to watch them. And I am, I'm not sure if a fan of them is the right word, but certainly I do enjoy watching them. Here are two movies that I'm going to pair together because they have the same director, Quentin Tarantino. It's 1992's Reservoir Dogs and 1994's Pulp Fiction. And you know what you're going to get with Quentin Tarantino movies. You're going to get violence, of course, but you're also going to get great acting, and you're going to get, the dialogue that Quentin Tarantino is known for. And these are definitely two of my favorite movies, not just two of my favorite Quentin Tarantino movies. Again, the casting, it's like this one has, Harvey Keitel, Steve Buscemi, Tim Roth, a lot of great actors and so many memorable quotes in this one and also in this one, Pulp Fiction. And you can see the actors there. Samuel Jackson, this movie made him a big star. John Travolta, Uma Thurman, Bruce Willis. Just a lot of great scenes, a lot of memorable dialogue. I will watch these two movies again and again and again. Absolutely love them. So let's go to the next one, a few more. Here's one, Shawshank Redemption. This one stars Tim Robbins and Morgan Freeman, about where Tim Robbins is wrongly imprisoned for the death of his wife and her lover. And he goes to this prison called Shawshank, and here he meets Morgan Freeman, who's like a lifer. This is like really one of those movies that they're just amazing, and it's just the acting is incredible. And when people think of like Morgan Freeman as the voice of God, this is what they think of, like how he narrates a film. And, this is just, a movie I never get tired of seeing or quoting. So let's see, we got a couple more. Here's one called LA Confidential. This is sort of like a noir film that details, the LAPD in the 50s and, a lot of things that are happening where, people are suddenly dying, and it has to do with, what's going on, between the officers themselves and, people who are involved in narcotics. And it has, again, a great cast. Russell Crowe, Guy Pearce, and, Danny DeVito, Kim Basinger right here on the cover. Again, Kevin Spacey. Sorry about that. But yeah, this is an excellent film. I think I mentioned it was from 1997. This is just, well done, well made, and well acted. And let's go to my last one, which is slightly different than the rest because this is far more of an action film than the rest of them. And that is The Matrix, which came out in 1999, stars Keanu Reeves and Lawrence Fishburne. And of course, everyone remembers the action scenes, like the bullet time stuff. But it's also, good for the just the dialogue and things to think about. And I think what really makes this kind of relevant now is that the past couple of years, and by the year 2024, we've really seen the emergence of artificial intelligence. AI is becoming more prevalent in modern society and the things that we do on a regular basis. And this movie has things were just fine until we invented AI and it kind of took over and gave us the Matrix. So it's interesting, but yeah, still a great film. Still never get tired of watching it. Okay, so that's it. That's my favorite movies from the 90's. How many did I just show you? I believe I showed you 9. Okay, so if I had to add one more that I don't have on DVD, that would be Apollo 13. That was a movie that starred Tom Hanks and also had Kevin Bacon and who else was in that? Ed Harris. Basically, it was about the Apollo 13 launch from, I believe, 1969 or 70, 1970, I think, where the astronauts were planning to land on the moon, but then something went wrong with the oxygen tanks, and it was no longer a mission to land on the moon, but a mission to survive, to return back to Earth. And it was a well-directed, I think Ron Howard was a director, well-acted film, really good. Why don't I have that on DVD? I'm not even sure. I believe that movie came out in 1995, and it is an excellent film. I definitely like watching clips of that on YouTube as well. So there you have it. Really my 10 favorite movies from the 1990's. Should I make any more videos like this where I talk about my favorite movies and things like that? Let me know in the comments. Okay, well, thank you for watching. Bye.